Good morning, my dear students. I hope you are doing well. So let's start today's our lesson, lesson 1. Now I will demonstrate our PPT for this lesson. First of all, I'm going to tell you the aims and objectives of this lesson. The aims of this lesson is to locate information in the passage and to understand detailed and specific information. Moreover, I would like to give some more explanation of skimming and scanning strategies. And the objects of our lesson is to be able to find the information quickly by scanning and skimming. So reading comprehension skills, what are these? We have some more that reading comprehension skills, and today we are going to look at that skimming and scanning. Skimming, maybe you have been aware of this strategy. They are very rapid reading methods and you have to know them. Because of this useful strategies, you can find all the information which you are required to know very quickly. And the most easier for you to know the strategies is to grasp a large amount of materials. The more you practice, the more you can practice skimming and scanning. So skimming is use it quickly, gather most information, most important information, and you don't have to look at the detailed information during the text. For example, the newspaper, magazines, business and travel brochures, you don't have to read all the information just word by word. You will look at the titles and some necessary, some bold words, and if it will attract you, you can continue your reading. But the most important thing by getting any kind of newspapers and magazines, you should look through, right? And these are the examples for skimming. How can we skim? So first of all, read the title if there is one. But if there isn't, try to look at the other bold words. And then after titling, if there is, try to read the introduction and first paragraph. Just look through, and then first sentence. If there are any pictures, try to look at the pictures and try to notice and try to think what this text is about. If there are some italicized or words, these are also helpful for skimming. Read the summary and the last paragraph if there is one. So each paragraph, they are helpful for skimming and for gaining the gist of this text. When you skim and scan, you need to cover everything titles. Why? Because they are very useful and they are very just main hints to gain all the materials, not all which you are required. So scanning this is also you should pay attention that detailed some names or some numbers. You have to find this required, this asked the questions. When you are skimming and scanning, just you should cover everything. It belongs to the questions. And then you should check entire page. Notice visual clues. Visual clues, it means that pictures, it means graphs, it means just all that imaginary and pictures can be visual clues. And scanning, I also told the above. So scanning, you should be aware of the detail of some numbers, of some that what kind of the questions you should separate just word by word. So how to scan? For this, we should know that scanning techniques. First of all, according to the question, you should anticipate how you can answer for this question. And then try to use headings for helping for answering the question. For selective reading and for skipping through sections, you can find the answers. You can do the scanning. Scanning practice. For example, read the questions and then on the next slide, who is handling inquiries? What is the after hours media line? What is a good example of BC? So in during these questions, we should answer who is handling. So this is that require the names. What is the after hours media? This is some kind of nouns, the process of the next step. And then what is a good example? So we should find of BC's hydroclean energy projects good example. And for this answer, for these questions, we should find the answers from here. If you scan the answers, can you see that yellow bubblet, yellow that points? These are the answers. You should look through the titles, the columns, and we should try to get the answers of 3 questions. So skimming and scanning can be used in all the types of readings. If we skim, we can get the necessary ideas of any reading passage. If you have any questions, please, you are welcome. And our sources are given like the main and internet sources. For home assignment, you should read the given materials on the platform and you should practice skimming and scanning. Thank you for your attention. Goodbye.